I know what failure feels like. It's horrible. So it doesn't surprise me that so many of us humans do everything in our power to avoid failure at all costs, even going so far as to do things we hate just because we know it will protect us from experiencing that pain. In just a few short months, I had burned through all the money I saved, and I wasn't able to bring in any kind of an income. Now, I can't even explain to you how painful it was to go and get another job after making such a big statement. And honestly, for months afterwards, I felt like a complete failure. I even gave up on my lifelong dream of working for myself and building my own business. I want to change the way you think about failure and disappointment, because oftentimes the disappointment is much less intense than our fear of the disappointment. And if we can understand that, it's going to free us to try more things, fail more often, and learn more in order to eventually succeed. In order to move forward in any activity, and yes, this includes living, you need to be able to learn. And in order to learn, you need to experience what doesn't work. This process at its core demands failure. It demands disappointment, and it demands pain. One of the techniques every single professor taught me was to actively collect inspiration. It's through this collection that new ideas can be born.
I think a lot of people think of productivity as getting their work done efficiently, and I agree with that, but I would also add another important point, and that is that you're getting your most important work done. It's not about being busy, but accomplishing what's going to bring value to you.
When we create something, whatever it may be, we're giving ourselves the experience of a creator. We gain new insights on who that thing can be valuable for. We start to understand what goes into the process of creating something. We experience what failure or success feels like, and we start to understand just a tiny bit more about the world than we did before. Without that shift in perspective, we'll always be stuck playing the role of passive consumer of the things others create, without even the ability to appreciate the effort that went into creating that thing. You can't reach your desired outcomes by taking the same actions you always have. You also can't reach those desired outcomes by being around the same people you always have. Your environment will change, the people who don't want to come with you will fall away, and you'll hopefully keep moving forward. Because just over that horizon are new experiences, new perspectives, new friends, and a version of yourself that you honestly deserve to meet. The simple act of having an idea and manifesting it in the real world, taking something that was once in your head and creating something that has a real effect on the world around it, something that has gravity. Whether it succeeds or fails, there is a sense of pride and an air of confidence that comes from this achievement. When was the last time you went to the gym, went for a walk, worked up a sweat playing with your kids or your cat? Are you eating well? Are you eating enough? Are you eating the right things for your body? Instead of setting big goals that may or may not be achieved, we should all focus on setting small goals that can give us momentum and add up over time. In other words, tiny leaps lead to big changes.